Hey, what is up, knife people? I've got the CJRB Ruffian folding knife for you today. Out here in the early morning at the woodpile. Look at the color on this. Nice textured G10 handle scales. I like that accent. Ceramic ball bearing pivot, opening slot. It's got about a 3-inch blade. It is a Wharncliffe. It is a liner lock. It does lock up securely. This is actually a Dirk Pinkerton design. Dirk Pinkerton favors that type of blade shape, and he often makes self-defense oriented knives. Although I think this is mainly handy-dandy pocket utility, mainly. Now the steel on this knife is AR RPM 9. That's actually a powdered metallurgy steel that's used by ARTISAN cutlery. You don't expect to get a powdered metallurgy steel for this price point, so that's actually very good. It's a lot better than the typical steels that you would get in competing knives of the same price. Cutting a few things with this, we got some strap type material. There you go. It's like seatbelt type material. It's going to push it straight through. There you go. Works well. And that's fairly thick and tough and gnarly too. Alright. Yeah. Works excellent for the utility function. Now when I first got this, I did do the old paper test of initial sharpness. So let me roll in that footage, and also we'll get a weight on this. It has a high degree of sharpness. You can see the grind in the edge there. You know, you got a large plane of flat grind, bevel, edge bevel. Relief grind is done well. It's fairly fine, and that's very, it's very sharp. 89.2 grams. Let's change the unit. 3.15 ounces. That blade shape is just wicked and useful. That very acute tip can pierce, and once you've pierced the top of whatever you're cutting, you can draw cut it across. Also, this would probably be good for food prep, just because since it's so flat here, you can just mince with it, right? Shearing cuts. In a last-ditch situation, this would actually be not so bad for defensive use, just because who the heck wants to be on the receiving end of that? You know what I mean? Like, of a slash like that. Kind of reminds you of like the Yojimbo, right? So yeah, this is just handy all around, just to have with you for any type of occasion. It's pretty dang styling, I must say. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, here's the pocket clip in action. 4-position pocket clip. There's a close-up of it. So final conclusions on this. Definitely glad I picked it up. I think it's probably one of their best folding knives. I actually purchased this myself. They have sent me knives in the past, but this one was for me, right? I purchased this myself because I looked at it and I said, you know what? That's a good idea. Useful. Yeah, a useful budget beater knife at this price point. You're not going to be afraid to actually use it and get it a little dirty. You know, I like utility knives too, and I often carry a utility knife, but of course you gotta replace the blades. Whereas with this, it's like your utility knife that you just resharpen the blade. Now, me personally, I find it pretty relaxing to resharpen a knife. I don't mind that at all. I think a lot of you are the same way. You kind of enjoy getting your knives out, resharpening them, polishing them, just having a nice quiet time, collect your thoughts. So yeah, this is your utility knife that you'll resharpen once in a while. Well, okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing this review. Hope it was useful to you. If you like stuff like this, be sure to subscribe and try to use the links I will include below. They have all sorts of useful stuff new stuff that I might not even have time to tell you about in the video, like new multi-tools, and those help the channel. They help me to keep helping you. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.